303, man.
God. 303. Okay.
Did you do something temporarily with chilies or something?
I think we'll just use the chili tinctures first.
Because we were talking about what, habanero tincture or habanero syrup?
Habanero tinctures. Yeah.
But we're ordering tonight, right?
Yeah, so come tomorrow. They'll make the tincture and then so we just make that drink and then add later.
Yeah.
This is the sage vermouth.
Ooh. Sagey.
Very strong. Hoobadoo.
It's tasty though.
Yeah. Quite Where is the amber?
Yeah, the first time I used this in a drink, it was Douglas fir vodka. So it was vodka that was distilled with basically Christmas trees. Sage vermouth, a little bit of verjus, and Saint Germain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That highball from last week is a fun color. Yeah. The purpley boy.
Half tonic, half soda.
Yeah. Sonic.
Okay.
Hedgehog.
So this one, dry martini, sage, lemon, olive oil, olive bitters.
Yeah, I kind of put the olive bitters in there, just like maybe. Yeah, because these are like hella strong, right? So.
Because I feel like the gin also already has that olive flavor, so it might not even need the. So we go 15. Yeah.
Because this was in dry vermouth or
dry.
Yeah.
So
should we start with okay, do you think with the sage as well? Because the sage adds like a roundness and sweetness. Do you think we go wet or dry in terms of spec for this? Because we're also going to be adding some sweeter vermouth.
Yeah, we can go sweet. Like a more 50-50 martini.
Oh, okay, more vermouth. Do you think?
But I feel, but at the same time, because we're also using gin.
Yeah. Like, would you do like? I think this should be the star, and then just a teensy bit of the amber.
Yeah, very dry, but.
Can I get another taste of that? You know they do a competition where the prize is where you do the global finals is Ibiza.
He was just telling me yesterday, Nick, and I'm like, okay. He's like, can you find out when it is? I'm like, okay.
And from Singapore, ik ben de, and then you're just like face down in a pool. Smash cut to the beach, you're there like.
Nick was saying, I don't show up at the count. Like, I'm already here, I'm not gonna, fuck this.
Don't want to be your brand ambassador.
I'm just here for the ticket, that's it.
So that is actually quite sweet. It doesn't have that that sharp dryness. So maybe we do a dry martini. We go like 60-15. Like
60-15? Okay. So
10-5?
Yeah. 10.
Start there.
Where's the sponge?
This is like aquarium music. Like when you go into an aquarium, they play that calm music.
Yeah.
Ooh, aquarium rave.
I don't put any orange bitters or olive bitters.
Yeah, so generally with martinis, when there's an olive garnish, I don't put olive bitters, just because the orange bitters in the olive is a weird funky flavor.
Yeah. So if someone wanted a dry ginmare kind of, do you still put the orange bitter?
If they want an olive, I might do lemon bitters.
Okay.
Because I always think Martini needs bitters. Unless they're going for dirty, then there's no point. But even then, like the brine is kind of the bitters in that drink. Yeah. It just needs a little something to like bounce off of, because sometimes like have we done the Manhattan no bitters before together? Like have we made a Manhattan without bitters together?
No.
Because I think that's the best example of like why bitters matter. Because like when you have a Manhattan with no bitters, it tastes really disjointed.
I think no, we had during one of the trainings you did do one without the bitters.
And then as soon as you add just one dash of Angostura, it's like everyone's friends.
Yeah.
So is this your lemony?
Yeah.
How did you do?
The fancy olive oil, lemon peel, and sage. I sous vide it at like 55 for 2 hours.
Oh, it's nice.
It smells good, but I think the sage is, I don't know if it's squeezed out.
It has like a vegetal.
Yeah.
It kind of has a in a nice way, like a roast pork flavor.
Yeah.
Because I always associate like sage and lemon and rosemary with like roast pork. Right.
So is the garnish a seal? Like
if you want to make it, bro, I'm not gonna.
No, just buy it. What? Yeah, put one with a crispy or like a
double haram.
No, just put what's that Mexican and the
chicharron.
Garnish chicharron. Maybe chicharron.
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Because like as a garnish, I'm more okay with meat because you can omit it, right? Yeah. It's a little. I want it a little bit more savory, so maybe we don't use the amber. Maybe we use like. Do you think it could take some Fino sherry or something, like a salty, or?
Should we go a bit nutty, Amontillado, or no? Actually, Fino.
Fino.
Oh yeah.
I also think. Do you think it could use more vermouth?
Yeah.
Do you want to just splash some?
This.
Yeah, like do you want to splash a little bit more?
Where is that one?
Do you have much, or you can even just use normal dry vermouth. Just because I just want to see, like, yes, we'll get more sage flavor, but I just want to see like if we bring the gin down. Because gin mare is like I always think it's super savory, but it's not. It's quite bright and citrusy.
The rosemary is very strong.
Yeah, I think more like give that a try. I think more vermouth.
Okay.
It gives like the rosemary a better friend to play with, and it gives it a little.
So
let's just go 2-1, 25, 50.
25, 50.
How was last night? Was it super busy or?
I went out.
Oh. You were working. Oh, you weren't working.
I just came in to do the chamoy. 25, 5.
Let's leave the Fino.
Okay.
Let's just see how it goes with the sage vermouth. So 12.5 of the sage vermouth. Oh, where'd you go then?
Why do I always forget this name? The Aslam's place.
Off track.
Yeah. And then Molly's.
Do you have food at Off Track?
It had the snapper.
Yeah, the food's really solid.
Yeah, and the noodles.
Garlic noodles.
It's yummy.
You know the story behind that?
The noodle?
The garlic noodles. So they're a thing from San Francisco.
Oh,
So the San Francisco garlic noodles, and it started. I think it was a Vietnamese immigrant. She had like a Vietnamese restaurant, and this was like in the early, like around the time of the Vietnam War, so like late 60s, early 70s. And Vietnamese food was obviously not really a thing in California at the time or in America. So she was just looking at what she could do to like bring customers in. So she took it like an Italian pasta technique and applied it to the noodles that she could get, which were ramen noodles. So they're alkaline, so they're bouncy. And then now they're like a cult classic.
cult classic.
Let's go without the oil for now.
Yeah.
I just wanted to taste the drink. Still very bright. Okay. That sage is really not
It's maybe
50-50.
Yeah. Or maybe Fino might.
Yeah, throw a bit of Fino in there. Let's see how we go.
Too much?
Yeah. We're just seeing if they're gonna fight or not. Hmm. Do you think if we do a slightly over, because our 50-50 is 40-40, right? So what if we did 40 gin, 40 sage, 5 Fino?
So 40-45.
Yeah, just a little over 50-50. Do you think it needs other seasoning, like black pepper or something?
Lemon bitter? But it's too good. I don't want to go back bright again.
Yeah, it's already very bright.
I mean, if the garnish is going to be a chicharron, then I don't think you need the other stuff. Or you can try with salt. See what that does first. Or smoked salt.
Ooh. Num num num. You think
I think it doesn't need the salt. You wanna try?
let's try it, because I think that it's. Let's try just normal salt, because again, if you're gonna go chicharron, that's gonna be like.
MSG.
Well, you're gonna get MSG on the chicharron, so.
Okay.
But how could we up, like? No.
bright.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bit seawater. Okay, let's say we are. There's nowhere around here that we can get a chicharron real quick. Can we? No Thai restaurants maybe.
Korean
No.
Thai restaurant there is. It's the where the Guinness is. I don't know if they have it. Fair price, I have to check. I need to go get cucumbers later if I go have a look.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like, do we season the chicharron with anything? And also like, what is our out if no pork?
It's the oil. Do you want to try that with the oil?
Yeah.
Very good.
I don't think so.
No?
No. I don't think it needs so bright, but we can try.
You want to try with lemon?
Because like, do you want to put some seasoning on the chicharron? Like, do you want to do a smoky? Do you want to do like a rosemary salt or something? Or...
Can.
It would have to be pretty fine.
Yeah.
Like, we have to
like
blend
powder.
it into a powder. And we might have
something peppery. I feel since if this like white pepper, black pepper.
Or how about rice wine vinegar or our seasoned vinegar?
It won't get soft.
I mean, I think if you just like on the outside, if you don't soak it, but you'll get that. I mean, fried things and vinegar and pig and everything is like.
You have vinegar, salt, right?
Not a fan with the lemon.
Yeah, no oil. Okay.
Do you think? Yeah, I think even a lemon stirred in would be too much.
Maybe it should just be clean. If there's no chicharron, just make it clean. Because just as its own, it's already nice. Now you get a suyu. One.
But cold suyu, not nice.
Yeah. Put an oven here, hot one. Someone's gonna be like, can I get more? You know.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for the chicharron, but like, for now, let's R&D it without it. If you find a good brand, because my main concern is that I don't want like the hard. I want something like really like light and puffy, like a fucking packing peanut.
You put a funyun
on it. No, but that sort of texture.
Yeah, I get what
Because you know you get
it melts in your mouth, not like where it's like dry and like.
Because sometimes you get some with a little bit of meat on it, and it's like really like hard and crackly.
Okay, I'll go see. Fair price and also finest.
Mm.
I'm sure they have. Can.
But let's do a full one with the olive oil on top.
With the oil?
Yeah. Shit. Forgot to take the syrups.
Oh. Oh. Bing bong.
It's a really nice sort of like herbal hormones. And I think with the salty, crunchy.
With the oil, without.
We'll have to try. Once we get the chicharron, we'll have to try. Because I don't know how greasy that's going to make.
A palate. But I think it's this one, something salty would be nice. Okay.
Do you think it needs anything else inside?
I don't know, because when I taste the 50-50 martini and I taste those flavors, that's what I'm getting. But yeah, I just, after this drink, I want something crispy or fatty. Or something.
Yeah.
Not that
maybe
like
we
a
can
prawn
hang.
cracker sort of thing.
Yeah. But prawn cracker, I think it's too fishy.
Yeah. I'll go see what I can find.
But yeah, I think if we hang the chicharron.
Yeah.
Okay.